the pickup of the song. So welcome back, guys. Welcome back. We're gonna go over some Hulkino updates for you guys. Let me start with a PSA for Chill Harder as we bring out these tweets. We're bringing out more focus onto the utilities that are coming. We're bringing out more focus on the Hulkino in general and rolling out some new promotions as well that will last. So I'll go over those towards the end of the updates, all regarding the 6 utilities that are coming out within this month by January 7th. Bear in mind, we usually do not do dates, right? Hard dates are not great. Because yes, a lot of these utilities are outsourced. I'm not the guy making everything, but the guy with connections and the guy with the plan, and the voice you hear, the face you see. But we wanted a hard date for you guys, as you know that volume has been low in the market, low inside of our chart, to be frank. So this is something in preparation for the anticipated trend of crypto winter surrounding Christmas and New Year's. Usually picks up a couple weeks after January with some bigger news. We do have some meetings coming up this month. I do believe on the 16th, 17th, about interest rate spikes. So we'll see what that does for the market as well. But based on trends, we anticipate a drop inside of the market, especially surrounding FTX. So we wanted to put a hard date on, as well as bring out multiple utilities, especially since everyone knows there's no debate in it that we are in a build market. So the project in this crypto winter that's bringing out multiple utilities um, has a lot more shine to it, a lot more trust, a lot more confidence for you guys, especially as your Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever you hold starts to diminish in value, or if you're swing trading it, that you see more building, more structure, and more longevity from Hulk Inu. Simultaneously with that, in lines with if it is more of a bear market coming in, we are also rolling out multiple promos attached to each utility. Some of them take some time, some of them are instant attached with them. And yes, the utility obviously brings up some more hype. We do some marketing, some of the traditional marketing, such as calls, tweets, along with them for everyone to know that these utilities are out. But the utilities themselves have their own promotions, whether it be social media marketing, affiliate marketing, or sponsorship ads. So those are some of the things that are instant in the beginning, and then some of the things that may take a bit longer to build up traction, such as affiliate marketing and sponsorship marketing. But yeah, so that's why we have the hard date on there. And I really rambled for the PSA, but the public service announcement I'm trying to say is that as we're rolling these things out, let's all make sure we're hyping it, ask some clarifying questions, bring your feedback in. The earlier the feedback, the better, as it just got finished. And if you guys want something added in that you think is extremely useful, or if we miss something, then it's a lot easier for us to implement that and apply your feedback instantly. But as far as what has happened in the last 24 hours, we had Holkinu featured on ETH bot X H bar with who was it? Orbis. Orbis was the host, I do believe. Let me just double check. So yeah, but yeah, more importantly, yes, Orbis 86. More importantly, is that the majority I saw every speaker there I knew personally from the Central Con. And these were big names. So the person hosting this space was Sonia. Sonia, I think you guys saw these videos going around about BitBoy on the hot seat. Sonia, that was Sonia. Sonia was the person that got up and heckled BitBoy and challenged him, saying that he's biased, called him a scammer. BitBoy said, "Show me proof. Show me proof. You're just talking out of your ass." And then she pulled up a tweet directly on her phone. And then BitBoy started interrupting, calling her a child molester and a murderer to prove the point of just pointing the finger blindly and not having facts while she was pulling up facts. So I was sitting there with a member of BitBoy's crew, or someone that she works closely with BitBoy. And I was like, "Ooh, he's messing up." She was like, "Yeah, I know." And so I have a recording of it as well. But yeah, so that's Sonia. And along with that was another man, Shish Toshi, who's watching us, who defended her. It kind of mediated, defended BitBoy too, and kind of made it a bit more of a civil conversation. But with that, um, Shish Toshi was on panel on stage basically as a speaker, as a DJ. Literally, his title was DJ. So it's great that we have his attention. He also is very interested in Proof of Memes, who we're also talking to, who should also be on our next Saturday Smash Space. They couldn't make the last one because they were flying. So yeah, great to have these names, these focuses. And there was more too. Glassy, very interested in our project and will send us other projects for Smash Spaces and also is inside of music, which is one of our utilities that we're going to be putting out. Our 24/7 Hulky new YouTube music channel will be incorporating NFT artists, big names for free exposure for them. And as that gets bigger and bigger, we can charge for entrance, for example. But I think it's quite conflict of interest to be getting ad revenue from that. But it also fuels ad revenue for our youth. I'm skipping ahead, but I'm on topic at least. Um, the views, subscriptions, it builds the ability for our YouTube channel in itself to build monetized traffic from it. So as we go forward into hosting Smash Spaces with more viewers, or if we're reviewing other projects that are partnership projects, for example, and everything of the sort, then we can start to monetize that from ads. So that's a great longevity aspect. We did talk MySpace in there, which is recorded and pinned inside of our community. You can listen to it, but it was very focused on that. Is that crypto doesn't have enough transparency based on FTX, but then tying it to us as well is that we're also doing step by step practical movements and aspects that are more business focused with a higher business acumen, um, and practical. So not over promising, but doing things that are realistic in the sense of what our grasp is. We're very graphic, we're very fun, comic, pun intended. So especially with the play to earn games that we're going to be developing or what is being developed, we move in practicality along with it, and everything is associated with each other. So during the bear market, we're building, but then all of these things start to become stronger and stronger in the bull market and the next bear market. It is a cycle, so there will be another bear market. Hopefully, it's not as bad as this. But feel free to listen to that recording. Very cool space. I do believe our recording is a snippet of us talking, but you can listen to the entire space. And it was a non-shill, but more talk and throw in some stuff about what you're doing. Sonia also, I'm in a private group from Shishtoji, and Sonia had asked for more information from us and didn't know that we were doing what we're doing. And they're very interested in our financial visualizers. So that is the seventh, not necessarily in order, but after we do these utilities, right? That's off-chain income coming in, and we've told you guys over and over again about transparency and you guys being able to track it, which is when we launch our Hulk Inu financial visualizer. It'll probably be like Hulk.finance. The idea of this is being able to track Hulk Inu's wallets and the income that's coming into Hulk Inu without having to dig through Etherscan. So you can go to a site, is how we're imagining it, list of these wallets labeled up, and then you just click it and you can see exactly what it's doing. So you can see instant distribution to shareholders, buying back into the chart directly after that. Next transaction you see will be locking those tokens for exchange listings in the future as well. So this was our call to action based on what has happened to FTX. If this was in place across all of crypto, very unlikely for FTX to have been able to embezzle 100% of their investors' money. On top of that, guys, the page 3 of the Hulk new comic is out, posted and pinned inside of main chat, also tweeted out. It's the most recent pin, so you guys can check that out. There was a version beforehand that was terrible. Their color got messed up. But yeah, no, so now this is a lot better, a lot more onto what we are expecting going forward from this. We will have text added in is the very next step, which our team, well, their team is working on, the illustration team, uh, which isn't long at all. They have the text. And thereafter is motion graphics. So you'll see some movements in these images as well. This is the beginning of like a hint for a new viewer of seeing an animated video come into play, which should be midway of the comic. That's about page 7 or 8. You'll see an animated video depicting a fight scene. Most likely will be that last panel that you see, the red and green one with the Hulk army versus the Bear army. that panel will pop up to an animated video. So that's the unique aspects are coming in, so you get to see more unique aspects in this, and of course, narration comes after those motion graphics, with it being an MP4 uploaded to our website. So what to expect in the near future? The AMA standoff is on hold. You guys can weigh in on this. I think we should leave it as something that's abrupt. I think the Smash space is building more and more traction. People love it. We'll probably get some of the people from the last Twitter space. Uh, but yeah, the AMA standoff, I want to give it more time for us to make it even more bullish. It was tied to 5 projects, but I'm thinking more of waiting for the AMA standoff until we're settled into YouTube ads, but also YouTube AMA spaces. So when we're transitioning from Twitter to YouTube using StreamYard, which will also stream onto Twitter for more exposure, then we can go into AMA standoff with something a bit more bullish for the prize winner, or getting in influencers. So with the yeah, I'm going to jump ahead. With one of our utilities, the streaming services, it's a combatant of StreamYard. So the idea is they do influencer partnerships, giving that to them for free, saving them some money. You do have to subscribe to StreamYard for it to be fully functional. Um, but yeah, so we can team up with these guys, give that as a gift. But yeah, the idea is we could have influencers come up, and the winner would get all influencers to tweet about them for more exposure, along with us buying into their chart, something of the sorts, or us, creating some art for them as well, something a bit more marketable. I wanted the whole idea from AMA standoff from the beginning was marketable as like it's a challenge. Like we'll challenge each project. But when I was combining projects, like ETH Hive, who was just under fire right before then, they didn't want that. BTFA didn't want it. Nobody really wants their project to be challenged in public. Although I do, because we love a challenge. That's where you can learn. But yeah, so we're going to give that a bit more time to breathe and focus more on Smash Spaces, and then rolling it out into YouTube while still being on Twitter. So yeah, let me speed it up, guys. My bad. Hokinu and Sensibilia will have a collaboration AMA on Monday at 4 p.m. EST. We'll be posting up the link, the space link, 2 nights, and having them retweet it out. From my understanding, is their community is they're not necessarily a chart, right? They're more of a service of helping out projects in multiple different ways, whether it be grants, seeds, connections, kind of like a consulting company, but that's not how they phrase themselves. We'll learn more on the space. But I thought their pitch was very interesting. I knew Venturecon. Hold on, give me a second. 1 minute, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That was my niece barging in. Uh, I already have a question here. Crypto Prince asks, so these 10 utilities, do they get launched next month? Some of them is already out. Yes, Crypto Prince. The idea is 10 utilities within 6 months. We have 4 out already. So I've been saying 6 utilities are coming. And they will be not next month, but before. So the idea is to have them out by January 7th, which will mark our 6th month anniversary. Bear in mind, we do have a couple of other utilities next to those as well that we can roll out thereafter. It's all about pushing out utility as we get through the crypto winter. But on top of that, there's a lot of other utilities. List of 12. I have them in front of me. There's a list of other utilities that are not necessarily tied to us as far as time. Like selling out NFT round one for V2 staking to come out, Inu Studios that is underway. But yeah, so these aren't the only utilities, just to clarify. These are just a bunch of utilities that are coming out in the form of long-term, strategic, strong marketing plans. Okay, so back to where I was. Sensibilia had quite the interesting concept, and we got to meet them at the Centricon. So we'll talk to them a bit more and see if we can find some common ground, and see if we can work together. We can help them, they can help us. Awesome, and then we all become a stronger entity as a whole. Uh, So we'll post that link tonight. We're also putting up a tweet after right after this VC. So it'd be awesome if you guys can comment, like, smash, retweet, and I'll be explaining what that tweet is in a second. Let me speed through these a bit more. For each utility that comes out, the six utilities that are coming out before January 7th, obviously in pieces, one by one, not just one day, six utilities. But we'll have a Medium article released for each utility explaining the reasoning of this utility and how it works, how it benefits, what the promotion aspect of it is, and obviously the use case. There's already a Medium article out explaining our four utilities that are already released. They're already functioning, the reasoning behind why we're releasing 10 utilities. So a bit more background for you guys. That's posted and pinned, and it's the most recent in our Medium profile. There are four of six utilities will be ready soon. So yeah, obviously we have 27 days left. So we are going to be posting out them. We're going to be posting them out sooner rather than later, and they'll be going one by one. We are joining more and more new Twitter spaces as well. So we've been scouring around. So as I'm DMing people, spreading out messages, we did a brainstorm session for all these utilities. So that's what this last month was. Um, the thoughts were already there, but more of the how, what, when, where, for what reasons, longevity purposes. So with that, while I'm working on utility, writing up Medium articles, we're going into new spaces, requesting to speak. A lot of times it takes time. Sometimes it doesn't even happen. But the key to that is multitasking. So consider us entering new Twitter spaces with as background music at first. The Chinese promotion company AMA with an influencer to be announced soon. I'm pissed with you guys. Toast, you're here. I see you listening. Awesome. I have been so at first we were talking to Eddie, and it was all fine getting it set up, saying, yeah, we'll wait on Kim Cheese, the influencer. I had said it's better if we may as well just get one going with just you. He was super busy, give him some time. Then now apparently he's sick. That I learned from another person we with is Carby, who I only met on Zoom. And yeah, so we're trying to get the ball rolling. And I just asked, when can we expect Eddie back? But hopefully we can get something from Carby. What I'm thinking of is why not just make a graphic and we can announce it to the community, but obviously you guys will shill it out. Uh, so it's tough, and I know you guys are waiting. And I wish because I referenced Toast guys because Toast had asked for proof because he said we're hearing about this a lot, but can we see some evidence that the uh, promotion company is happening? We have the paperwork signed. Obviously, can't sign the paperwork. One of them's the NDA. But yeah, so the idea was to have an AMA with them for the community, hearing about some of the things that they're going to be putting into play, and then we can. Then the idea was we would plan in the background the trip to Hong Kong, which is also getting late for me. We're approaching into yeah, it's almost a month before, so I'd like to get the ticket booked earlier so it's more affordable and a better route. So that's the plan. Then we announced the ticket to Hong Kong, and they roll out some promotions. And then, as far as the market allowing it, we promote that out along with Hokinu, partnered with a promotion company in Hong Kong, is flying to Hong Kong to attend conferences and work with them side by side with my plane ticket, obviously with the certain things crossed out, so people don't track me down and go on my plane. But yeah, that's the general marketing plan still. But yeah, it's just they're too slow with it. But yeah, it's tough in Hong Kong. They're cracking down on Corona rules, and they also said that they had a bunch of busyness with FTX that a lot of people got hit that they know. So bear with us is all I can say. It's out of my hands, but I am pressing for you guys and trying to update you as we go. If you're losing confidence of I don't know about this marketing company if it's happening or not, um, focus on our other things that we're bringing out, and you'll have a happy surprise when we finally get that announcement out. Bear in mind, 10K buy from Alcazar Tokens team surrounding their DApp release. So that's also on track. They're fully established coin. And we also have, if you guys remember Aslan, he was avid inside of our group for some time. He's still a holder, he told me, but he's not working with the team, but he's very similar there. He's tracking it, very involved, and says super legit. I've asked around too. Alcazar super legit. So exciting times for 10K buy. Bear in mind, guys, when they do this 10K buy, it will be a giveaway for contests that they're doing or for their raffle is what their raffle, their DAP is. So it shouldn't be up and down. So that's good for our stability. Hulk page 3, I told you motion graphics, text narration on the way from Kyle Hebert, the narrator of Dragon Ball Z. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so that's what you can expect in the near future. And then as far as the 6 utilities, not necessarily in order, but if somebody does want something in order, I can try and make it happen. We'll see. But yeah, we have a project integrated utility, a link to our website. Interesting enough, we got offered this similar utility from another project very recently from through Mr. Big Whale's private group that I'm in. So we have a dev in there, quite bullish when he entered and offered it. He already has a couple of projects on there that I know that are good, and it's very similar to the same utility that we're integrating that we met from SmartCon. So we may double down on that. So a double utility, but still the same one, but offered from two different angles. We're waiting on a response from this new dev, and I also just reached out to the owner of the other one that we met, Smasher Pass, that we met at SmartCon. Um, yeah, we're getting that ball rolling as well. Uh, do I finish here? I'll answer the questions first. Crypto Prince asks, now that we have that poll, what did you have in the mind to stream since that is going to win? Okay, so this poll says, what are you guys most excited about? So this is just for frame of reference of what you guys like, not necessarily in order. Just to put that in, I don't want to mislead you guys. The idea is the utilities, some of them have been working, being developed already, so they'll be done first. But I'm not saying that all 6 are ready right now. How many are easy to roll out? One thing, if you didn't notice, the merch line's not on there, so that'll be a bonus utility as well. Project integrated utility is technically done, just needs to be incorporated. Consumer information utility is being worked on. 24/7 Hulky new music channel is being worked on by myself. Um, Instagram Reels, sorry, what? That's not. Oh yeah, the custom AR filter. I need to change that order up. Custom AR filter is being worked on. Hulky new merch line is done. Oh snap, it is on there. What, I'm tripping. Okay, it's just on this list. And the streaming service is being worked on. Where is the club? Okay, I see okay, I see I missed something. Or I anyway. And the collaborative website is being worked on as well. So all of these things are being rolled out. And what we will be streaming, to answer your question even better. So we're not going to be streaming anything. So StreamYard is a service that you use for whenever we do YouTube AMAs with when we're on screen. We're not on YouTube. We're on StreamYard. So I get a link to enter StreamYard. We go in there. We're in the background of the studio, and then the influencer is controlling that for us to go live onto YouTube on screen. StreamYard also allows you to stream onto Twitter simultaneously, as well as some other social media outlets. So we are building a similar thing to that, competing with StreamYard, making it free, and asking influencers for what they think improvements are, as well as our dev adding in improvements to that. So we're not necessarily streaming anything. Smasher Pass. I'm not gonna lie, Adrian. Well, Adrian Wells asked about the Smasher Pass app. Something fun we talked about with She-Hulk. Around She-Hulk is like a Tinder Smasher Pass. That is something I actually was looking into. I've been into the multi-utility. You know, what project has too much utility, right? So putting out more and more, I'm looking into app development for it. It is a fun thing, and app development that I've gotten from our network, the lowest price I got was 700, but I'm just looking. I haven't actually spoken to anyone because, as you see, we're quite busy with 6 utilities in the next 27 days or 28 days. There's 31 days this month. Yeah, 28 days is a lot. It's a lot. I see there's another tag here. I have no idea what Haru is, guys. Yeah, I see flying around. So as far as flying around, guys, the majority of next year I'll be in Asia. So it's not. I'm just not just going to Hong Kong and out. I'm bouncing to, from what I got now, Hong Kong, potentially Singapore for OKX. Um, Thailand is also a crypto hub, and I've already been told. Who told me about that? Someone was telling me about. There's a festival there. Oh yeah, it was Osman from yesterday. But it is the time. It's I won't be in Asia then. But yeah, so it's a big hub as well for crypto. Vietnam also a big hub for crypto, which I got from a private group just to verify. And East Coast is Bali. So those are just some of the places that we're going to. Obviously, it depends on crypto conferences. OKX will be helping us out with that, as well as the promotion company of which conferences are upcoming. And we're also, I am jonesing for a speaking spot in representation of Hulk Eno, talking about transparency or innovation inside of the space. So I think that would be really cool. And it's just a bunch of, if you listen to the space from yesterday, it's a bunch of, this is what crypto needs. What we're doing at Hulk Eno is this. So that's the idea of not shilling, but in the same sense you are. Uh, oh yeah, Crypto Prince in Mr. Big Whale's chat. Yeah, I'm in the private group. There's about like 55 members in there. It's Mr. Big Whale's friends. Yeah, Smash Your Pass app. I think I had a dream about it yesterday or something, or I thought about it before I was. Oh wait, no, I don't sleep, right? So, but yeah, no. The Smash Your Pass app. I was thinking it could be kind of cool. It could be. It's definitely marketable. That's what I'll say. Like Smash Your Pass. I think a lot of Chad's bros will be into it, but it'll be a fun element. Definitely left field for Hokino, but it's still relevant. Taz Crypto says, how about a 12-day till Christmas type giveaways? Just small things to start and a big thing for Christmas, but must be a shill type giveaway. Must shill on those 12 days leading to Christmas. Taz Crypto, that is I like that. I had ideas, but that's a good idea. I like that. Let me put that into my notes and copying it. 12 days to Christmas shilling contest. Yeah, that's also quite marketable. I like that for sure. We'll probably have something fun for Christmas as well, with some giveaways attached to it too. It probably won't be VC focused, but it'll be something a bit more relaxed on Christmas Day itself because people are busy with their family if they're celebrating. Other people are off, so they'll want to definitely participate. Um, So yeah, hopefully that answers your questions, guys. And bear in mind, if I missed your question, please tag me so I can see it. But yeah, that one was fresh. I was looking at chat to see Taz Cryptos. I'm happy I saw it. It's in my notes, and I definitely will be exploring exactly that. Show contest giveaway. If anyone else has ideas, we can incorporate them online and build this concept bigger and bigger. I was talking about the project integrated utility. To wrap up the ideas of the 6 utilities to come, we have a consumer information utility as well. This will be a site attached to our site. Domain and hosting is good. It's being built as we speak. And then affiliate marketing ads will be put onto it, as well as sponsorship advertisements going forward. Of course, we will be the sponsorship advertisement to start off with, and probably for a good amount of time. But the more traffic we get, the more revenue is generated and goes back into Hokinu's charts. So that's another utility. Losing my space. Let me highlight the YouTube Hokinu music channel for YouTube that is being developed. by myself, and we are in a music collection phase. So we are collecting music, and I've already spoken to some of the NFT artists at the Central Con, especially at the music video. But yeah, we're spreading it out. We're also getting in the people from our music contest. So we mentioned this when that music contest was happening, is how we got all the Hulky new anthems. Um, their songs will be promoted, so we're going to be uploading those songs. That Sorry, hold on. No, not that. We're uploading those songs for everyone to get more exposure. So I touched on that before. But yeah, so if you guys know a crypto artist, someone that does any type of crypto, doesn't have to be hip hop, but anything that's like, music and crypto, um, yeah, connect them with us and they get free exposure. 24/7 streams get a lot more exposure because they're 24/7. Sorry, my distraction. Uh, Okay, so that's the Hulky new YouTube channel where we're going to enter into our YouTube collab AMAs along with the launch of the Hulky new music channel. And Smash Base will be on YouTube as well. We're going to be starting up with StreamYard, and eventually we'll have our Hulky new streaming service out, and we'll be using our own service and being able to have people come on and use that also as a marketing way. So, for example, last time we had 12 speakers. This time we'll probably have the same, if not more. Um, and we'll be sending them that link to use this, explaining it's free, simple. So that's how we can also get more and more users into StreamYard. See how this works with the things that we're doing. See how this works in longevity as well. It's not just a simple promo. These things they last. The custom AR filter, it's augmented reality filter for the front-facing camera as a mask and back-facing camera as the augmented reality of a 3D character of Hokino. This will be combined with a viral promo contest voted by the community. Yeah, voted by the community, as well as us integrating social media advertisements across Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube advertisements. Also, we'll be staying in longevity for automated marketing. I'm taking too long here. Hulky new merch line as well marks a new celebrity endorsement. I see the mistake here. That's just part of these updates. Let me put that towards the end as the bonus, which is done. Uh, Actually, I do have some small adjustments to do, tinkering with the designs. But what's great about our merch line is that we are in control of it. We were going to partner with another company, but they did want 55% of our profits and only allowed us five pieces of merch. Currently, I think we're at about 15, 20 pieces of merch. We can add in more. We can also customize to your liking. You can also customize. You can go onto the store that we use to customize it, customize your own, download that, send it to us. We upload it. You have your exact merch that you want. So we like the capabilities of that. But that will probably be the bonus utility. You want that in line with endorsements as well as in line with a more positive market. And Hokey new streaming service. We talked about that a few times. Collaboration with influencers, affiliate marketing, as well with advertisements happening in the background with that streaming, as well as sponsorship advertisements in there, which most likely will be Hokey new for some time until we really get some traction. And the one thing that's missing in here that I need to add in, I think I added it out on accident, is the Hulk Inu's uh, collaborative site. Oh no, I just didn't have it in here. The collaborative site. So that one is also. I could have sworn I had this in here. I need to reread this real quick before I post it. But the collaborative site is meant to incorporate other projects and also incorporates the same aspects of affiliate marketing as well as sponsorship marketing, but also um, the collaboration to other projects, and one in particular that we got to speak to and that is interested but does not know what it is. You guys don't know what it is either. It's one of those things that we went it out first, because otherwise people will probably want to copy it because it's surprising that it doesn't exist yet. So yeah, this one will most likely be V1, V2, V3, V4, because it's quite uh, unique and has many different aspects to it. But yeah, so those are the six utilities, and hopefully all of that was clear. But yeah, there's also the possibility of highlighted promotion onto the collaborative website, and hosting contests through there as well. Damn, Adrian Will bought a new car? What brand? Oh, snap. I see it now. Ooh, shiny. Congrats. Man's buying a car in the midst of a bear market. Things are going well. With the electric cars, I saw there's it's crazy. It was in the I watched some background TV when I'm writing up articles and whatnot. It helps me tune in. And I've watched countless shows without actually watching these shows. But they had their whole thing was a lithium shortage. I forgot what it's called. And then a few days later, I see lithium shortage due to electric to actually get electric cars mass adopted. There's not enough lithium for their batteries. We have a question from Crypto Prince. Baseball. How is the Billboard 3D promo going to be? Like Nike version? I'd have to look up like Billboard to fully get it. Oh no, not this. Jeez, no man, that's nah. This is a they like built this billboard. But yes, if they didn't build this, I'm trying to look at it. Yeah, maybe they didn't. Is that like a wrap? Oh wait, here. You guys can't even see what I'm looking at. This one, Crypto Prince. If this is not, yeah, okay. So yeah, I think it is like what we want to do. If it's not truly built that way, it got me. Yeah, that's yeah. 'Cause I think that's the whole point. Yeah, okay, foolish of me. Yes, except ours will be a video. This will mark the celebration of NFTs round one sellout. So yes, it will be like this. I may as well. I can show you the inspiration of it. It's been so long, I was keeping it secret, but may as well show you. Especially because we did this, we saw this before Nike did it. No problem, Adrian. You know, hopefully you like them all. If you have feedback for these utilities, guys, feel free to fire away once you see them out or beforehand, and I can incorporate it. This is the crazy promo, Crypto Prince. I think this is much crazier. It is the billboard for Resident Evil. You can check it out. It's only 28 seconds. Um, Phenomenal. I think better than what Nike did, and this is what we are replicating. To be honest, uh, this caused a lot of attention, so much attention that you see Nike itself, marketing experts are copying it. So it kind of makes me wish we did it a bit earlier, but crypto billboards, um, normally they're for show. It's like, yeah, I mean, they're doing them, but they don't have this like this huge reaction to them. But having this billboard up with the idea is NFT round one sells out, right? And depending on the market, if the market's going well or if our chart's even going well, we can have it up to a poll. Should we wait on the market going higher? And we'll have a call about it as well. Um, the idea is that we have slots, we have a slot that we can choose to have it out, but having that already. But then if we were to wait for the market to recover, or if we all come together and say, yeah, we think this week there's going to be a boom and there's going to be a lot of hype into crypto, then imagine that on Times Square with all of the businessmen or crypto heads, the degens is really what we're marketing towards. But having this on Times Square as such like intense graphics, right? We'll also get like stock traders or whatnot. Everyone's excited about the market. Oh yeah, let me go into this. I've never seen this, and then they come in to our project and see all the innovations we've made for crypto itself, or just in general, like how our comic is innovative. There'll be more views of, okay, I see how this comic is completely unique. Staking, the chart will be bullish. The raid bots, these utilities, things like that. So it's the idea of the billboard is, yes, it's a capture the moment, but if you're in here and you got hit by the bear market, you're walking down Times Square, you're broke because of FTX, and you see a great Hulk Inu poster or billboard that's like, well, I've never seen that before. Yeah, sure, you're intrigued, but you're also like, I can't invest right now. My wife will kill me. So it's all about timing, right? This is exactly the art that we've copied. And I say copy because this 3D art is extremely expensive and basically just said like, hey man, just copy this then. Just like, alter it so it's not a copyright infringement. But yeah, put Holkino in there, jumping around and smashing stuff up, change the colors on the outline to be black and green, make it a bit more of a laboratory, and we're good to go. And I cut down the cost a lot more because you still have to pay for the billboard too. Spot on. Spot on, Crypto Prince. Adrian Will says, can you get in touch with the contract dev to see how much money there is for buybacks? I know how much money there is for buybacks. You can see it as well. It's very easy. You go to Etherscan. Here, I'll do a bit of teaching for you guys. We are sitting at 200K even. Proof of Memes was shocked. Shocked that we were that low for the amount of hype we have. But that is the whole concept of building. Here you go. So you can see it. Um, it's very easy to see. So you normally just go in there, you go to is this just straight up? You go in here, you click the contract, you go into Etherscan, you click the contract, then you go to this page. On the top left, you'll see contract overview, balance, Ether value. So you can see it in Ether at first and then into dollars. So yeah, we've used the buybacks. But remember, tied into 10K buy from Alcazar and the NFT buyback too, which is good amount of buyback. I think that alone would probably 3x's from here. But if we did that, what do you think would happen? Boom, gone. So it's all about strategic implementation, but at the same time, continuously explaining to the whole community of we're not just sitting with our hands in our pockets. You know that we're building, 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 networking as you see. It's not that this is a silent chat. You don't hear anything, no updates. That's our entire concept of yeah, we could pump this chart up huge in an instant, but that's not great for you in the short term. But if we want life changing investments, that's not how it works in this market. I know that Shiba, Volt, Wolverino specifically. I know that was a different story, but that's a different market. So that's a very big part of Embrace the Bear Market campaign. Blessing and a curse. It's the innovations that we're bringing of how this should be operated more like a business plan, a marketing plan that has a step-by-step strategy with times, dates, for ourselves, not necessarily posted. How you do objectives and you do step-by-step milestones leading to a larger milestone, all moving in longevity and all working as an ecosystem, synergetically pushing the chart forward. I do not hear any other projects that do that. Like even the best ones, even centralized exchange projects. Right. And bear in mind, guys, the other innovation, I thought we had staking as okay, that's the one that's not so different, but nobody at the Central Con, even BitBoy, didn't know what volume based staking was. He was one of the ones like, you know what it is, right? He's like, yeah, of course. But like, wait, so how does it work? So very that's already innovative. And then what we're doing with volume based staking is also very unique with the timer to it. So that 8 hour timer, remember, 8 hour timer, you have everyone in a cluster, compounding, claiming, uh, and that bounces rewards off of each other because that's a spike in volume. So by compounding and claiming at the same time, whichever one it is, that's an increase in volume, meaning an increase in rewards for you guys, but also an increase in on our side for the contract of transaction fees. Because right when you compound or claim, it's still a buy or sell into the chart. Um, but doing that, transaction fees increase, which fills the staking pool as well. So that's from the trans. Currently, the transactions go into the marketing wallet. That's going to be changed for V2 staking, where the transactions go into back into the staking pool, as well as 1% of transactions from the chart go into the staking pool. So the hypothesis that I was trying to get to bounce off of people at the Centricon is technically if we put 12 ETH to the staking pool, but then it's this cluster of compounding and claiming, along with these transactions going back into the staking pool, you're going to just see it. It should technically, it'll be a lot less volatile. It'll be swinging from 12 ETH, it'll go down from 12 ETH to 11 ETH. I like maybe every in 2 times of everybody compounding claiming. But then threshold gets met in the contract and it fills back up. So it'll be like 11.5 ETH. So it'll seesaw up and down, and it'll do that in perpetuity. Which, as you guys know, that are staked now is not happening in V1 staking. So that's addressing that issue. But this is one side. Volume staking is already like the up and coming thing. We did not invent it, but we did invent this side of it of timed staking, because fixed APY staking has ruined projects and also basically scams people from a guaranteed 8%, 10% return. Then volume gets hit, and it's not what it was months ago. Now they can't deliver and they have to shut down staking and people lose all their funds. But volume based staking is you see how our staking is still going, but you have to be on time to get your to claim or compound. Your rewards are still there. It's just what's available to eject out to you. So this is what's being addressed for V2 staking. So hopefully you guys get it since you've been doing volume based staking. But it was uncanny of the not one person, not one knew volume based staking. So we're already pushing it through there. That's what I was saying in the space yesterday. That as a collective, we are the pioneers that push Bitcoin further for mass adoption. It's these smaller projects that are up and coming that have to innovate, have to create and be different to stand out to push forward. Some for hype and some for practicality, like what we're talking about for Hokinu. Yes, hype because it's new, but also it's practical. It's not just hey, here's like a crazy concept for a promotion and that's it. or here's a concept for a swap, and then that's it. This is all connected to each other. Oh, my bad. Gotta tag me. Um, knew he was hiding a card. Question about exchange listing from Adrian Whale. How will buy sell tax be implemented into that? When does that happen? It'll be the same. We're not changing buy and sell tax. Only for power hours, where it goes lower. Um, yeah, I don't see why we'd have to. There's some so with these exchange listings, there's some that they take all that those funds. Well, I think a lot of them actually is the idea is they take your buy and sell tax, so it's really just for your chart to push it up, which a lot of times just brings it down. So there's also a few that do not do that. But yeah, no, our buy and sell tax stay the same, which is even more beautiful because if you remember, if you were in the bull market last time, the standard buy and sell tax was 15 in, 15 out. So much. That on top of extremely high gas fees. So we're at 7. So and it won't change. So going into the bull market, I don't we don't know if it's like inflation of the low still stays there, but I can expect that the tax goes up in the bull market for the whole idea of this is a legit project that's building up a crazy metaverse game that costs millions. That's why the tax is so high. Like no, no. If that's your idea, then do what you can do. You don't go out of your levels of what you're capable of doing. I'm not telling you guys, we're building a database and we're going to revolutionize all of crypto and it's going to be a humongous building with mining. No, that's not in our capabilities. It's also not in my expertise. We all work inside of our expertise, and you can see it inside of our org of the tokens that we operate around. They just pay $100 in gas fees last bull market. I paid 150, 200, especially going into pre-sales. Bringing up your gas or your GUI so you have a faster entry. Yeah, it's crazy difference. But apparently, the gas fees will be better on Ethereum's next phase, if I remember right. That this phase it wasn't so much about that. It was really just to stop the hate on Ethereum of ruining the environment, taking away my crypto mining from Ethereum. The next one's supposed to implement better gas fees, but isn't that what Cardano does? But no, what Cardano says they're going to do, but what Solana does. I spoke to some Solana guys. If you guys are invested into Solana, he had a good point of 13.25% of Solana's tokens are owned by FTX. But FTX bank accounts are frozen, but at the same time, they can also prepare for a potential dump. If it happens, then they can rectify it. If it doesn't happen, then they can get even more bullish. For example, if the accounts stay locked or it's transferred to someone else. But uh, yeah, who knows? But he's saying that essentially it's not affecting the chart. But yeah, I don't know. I changed the conversation quickly. I say, let's talk about my project and what you do in crypto. He was an NFT advisor for before they launch. We don't need that. Yeah. Any other questions going once? Just got your message, Poca. Awesome. Perfection. Exactly what I needed. Guys, also, it was Poca's birthday. Shout out to Poca. Happy birthday, Poca. All right, back to main chat, guys. Sorry. Crypto Prince at Baseball. Do you have any other hidden cards? In the sense of surprises, I do. I do have a couple. One side is the Infinity Project, so half hidden, and the other one I'll keep them hidden, but they're only good things. Any other questions? Going twice. Hulk out, Adrian. When Moon? Soon. I mean, you guys can determine it. You guys know the roadmap. All good things come in good time. I'm not gonna have you guys wait too long, but we definitely want volume to be increased, go more upwards than downwards, new floors. But yeah, it's determined on on the market on what's gonna happen in this next meeting. Uh, the response we get from utilities, the response we get from promotion. So like there's severe promotion. Oh, there's also Crypto Lifer that we're in contact with who offered us a free AMA, and he has a great following, so we'll kill that. And we're also going to have utility ready for it. So I sent not just the email, but it was a write up to their team, a few hundred words. So that's exciting. Shiba Doge Soldier, welcome. When Binance? Should I say it? Should I say it? A hidden card up my sleeve. Hidden card up my sleeve. Yeah, I can say it. Why not? When Binance, uh, not necessarily listed to Binance, but I do have the connect to get us a Binance Live AMA. Something new Binance is doing, are live AMAs. Very interesting. But bear in mind, right? So when we're doing these AMAs, we are not talking to DGens. We're going to have this AMA with, uh, like a Cardano, a Polygon, Cryo coin, the Crypticians, Cryptometrics coins that are all very focused on innovating the code of crypto. And we're focused on innovating the face of crypto. So yeah, I guess I'll say we can. I'm planning on getting a Binance AMA, but giving it some time for everyone to look forward to it. But I'd much rather have much more utility out. Um, for example, it's just an example though. It'll probably be before this, but for V2 staking to be out, we see the bullishness of it. Of wow, this works really well. I'm getting great rewards. My NFTs are evolving. Going on to an AMA like that of focusing on the coding of staking, right? Of how staking works for a Binance AMA because that's what they're focused on. We're talking to a lot more code focused, technical focused people instead of like our comic. That sure it's an innovative idea, but it doesn't tie directly to crypto. But having it in with the side of affiliate marketing, search engine optimization, sponsorship advertisements, integrated income, streamlined income into the chart, uh, perpetuity inside of staking, all of these things are a lot more Binance focused. So we have that, and I can get it now, but rather have it more on that side of talking those aspects of crypto to get more traction, more interest. Because obviously Hulk, what your logo is this? It's funny, and we explain, it's thematics. It's about identification of what we stand for. We already have 10 utilities out within 6 months of launch, with 10 more already in production or being waited to on the hold to be released. And that's directly of oh damn, because that's more utility than Binance has. So very interested for that, but we definitely want to go to that AMA on a more less of this is what we're going to do and more of this is what we've done and this is what you can expect to move forward from that. Crypto Prince says baseball one more thing. So hopefully that answers your question, Shiba Doge Soldier. When Binance, whew, but Binance AMA, that's what I can offer you in the near future. Crypto Prince asks, wasn't it better that the wallet was in ETH? Then Hulk tokens. Which wallet, Crypto Prince? That the wallet was in ETH then Hulk. Do you mean the staking? The wallet that I posted for you guys to be able to see the buyback amount. That was the contract. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was all I simply pressed Etherscan and then clicked the contract, and then you can see how much is in the contract from 1% of fees going into the contract to be able to be bought back. Those tokens um are not owned by anyone, and that those fees, the funds in there are not owned by anyone except inside of the contract. So they contribute. They're a part of the utility, except some of it is in tokens locked at buyback, and some of it is in ETH from transactions. But not necessarily locked, but it can only go into the chart. Better that the wallet was in ETH than Hulk tokens. It is in Hulk tokens. Sorry, no, it is in ETH. That wallet. Well, the contract wallet, contract address. Mm. I'm looking. Okay, I see. You're looking at the max total supply, I do believe. You're on the first page. So if you see on the right side of where you're looking, the same line as you see 800 billion. What? Does, okay, yeah. Are you looking at did you click on the token and go down? Because that's where I see 809 billion. Yeah, that's what you're looking at. Yeah, look on the top left, the balance. The two above that are the buyback balances. You're saying is it better if it was ETH? Well, that's what the above shows. Yeah, correct. Yeah, we've done the buybacks multiple times, also along with the times we were burning, and times after that as well. Um, and this has been accumulating for about like a week, a week and a little bit, maybe two. But yeah, remember that there's still Alcazar buyback going in, and the 12 ETH buyback as well, which those tokens will be locked, and obviously the link will be sent to you guys. I do believe that 800 billion tokens must be what's in the pool for switch for trading. Let me see if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. It could be, yeah, no, that it makes sense if it is just exactly what you're saying, like a translation of that. Let me see. Probably a simple answer. I'm overthinking. Let me see if that is what the marketing wallet holds. That could be it. No, not that either. It's a good question. Probably something that is simple. Let me screenshot it, send it to the CA dev. Could it can't be. No, it's not the amount that's trading. These are the tokens that are in the contracts. I don't know. Should answer, but I don't want to say the wrong answer. Let me ask my backup dev as well. What's it called? G. There we go. Sorry, I'm just sending this around. All right, I've asked double dev. Yes, 49% at this low of market cap is rare to see. Liquidity is high at, is it a 1 to 4 ratio? 1 to 4. It's very normal. Uh, yeah, definitely good. We did those burns early on and then let the transactions from dips, pumps. Obviously, 1% goes into the liquidity pool for sustainability. So we call that the liquidity recovery time. We were going to offset, change the buyback into going into liquidity, but we figured kind of the same thing where you buy back in, it'll enter into liquidity too. So yeah, the chart is definitely at a good place. It just needs to go to a higher place. All right, but yeah, Crypto Prince, I will get a answer to you. Yeah, I'll get an answer to you and Adrian will once I get that. My guesses were all incorrect. Still brainstorming it. You know it's an easy answer. Oh wait, oh, I think I might have it. From okay. Could be that there's tokens in the deploy wallet, but I don't remember seeing them. Let me just double check. Maybe I get the answer right now. No, there are no tokens in the deployer wallet. But wait a second. Maybe from this wallet. Get the CA. That's my last guess. Any other questions going 3 times? No, yeah, I don't have the answer, but I will give you the answer once I get it from either dev, either CA dev. Last call for questions until the next VC, which will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST. Um, Actually, before I close it out, let me tweet this tweet out. Hold on, I need to add one more thing. This is for anyone that may know a crypto recording artist. Uh, Feel free to send this to them. We've tagged up some of the people that we met at DecentralCon that do music. We've already talked to them, but this way it'll show a bit more reality behind it. Um, and yeah, also did I say the people from the contest? Graphic. All right, just tweet it out. So basically just says, are you a recording artist? Get in contact with Hulk Inu Portal now. Man, hold on. It's meant to have our embarrassment. Give me a second. Let me delete, repost. And this will end the VC. And the idea is let's smash this. Everyone on here. Let's get some exposure towards one of these utilities coming out, which this is all in reference to our YouTube channel, our music channel. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's gonna take a second, guys. Fix this, Elon. Gotta reformat. So I also wanted to get us the blue badge for Twitter. It's actually fairly easy. Before it was quite difficult. And there's no payment anymore. It used to be $8 a month. They took that away. I think quite recently. But um, quite easy to, what was I saying, get the blue badge. But you can only do it through iOS, which is just very biased. Yeah, I'm working on getting that done too. There we go. Now we've tweeted. All right, now this is the tweet to smash. And let me get it out to you guys. Oh, it's like the most difficult one. Ages. Doesn't fit screen. Come on. Making me look bad. All right, guys, let's smash this tweet before we jump off of this VC. Like, retweet, comment, free exposure for all crypto recording artists. Let's get them going. They got to be confident. They're gonna get some good exposure from us beforehand, so we can get it launched up with a lot of music on there. And that way we have a nice big boom, and then it all just starts to trickle over from there. And here we go. Sent. And smash that tweet, guys. Remember, the concept is to get a 24/7 Hulk Inu music channel going with continuous crypto focused music. Obviously, we need permission for it. It will be non-financial, so that definitely stops a lot of problems with copyright. The big issue is uploading something for financial gain. We're uploading this for networking exposure based for supporting NFT artists. They'll check us out as well. They get more exposure, more listens, but then we get more views, subscribers, and then when we reach a certain threshold, then we can start to monetize other sides of our YouTube channel, like AMAs, like our VC updates. Hokina will start to get paid by views on that, and we can also put ads in and whatnot. So that's interesting, and it can turn Hokino into an influencer in the future as we go up to Volt Inu standards, for example. Then we could have AMAs with people that are paid for, which go right into the chart. You guys will know the rates. So anytime you see an AMA, we can either do we buy back into that chart if like with a poll from you guys, like an internal poll. Um, we buy back into that chart, gains made. We'll sell off. We'll take initials out at a 2x, and all those other gains go back in, and then the other ones go into the buyback into our chart. So nice. The idea of this with exposure-based utilities is the capabilities of them growing and growing and growing, especially along with Holkinu's moon times when we're up to our super high market levels. Then we can have the freedom to do AMAs with other projects. And by investing ourselves and doing that strategy and being open and like kind of like a DAO for us for aping when we're open with taking out the profits, and if anything, if that project fails and whatnot, it's like, hey man, we said we were aping, and we lost money, or we said we were aping and we also said we were taking out initials, something that you should have done as well. And we're fine. So it kind of covers in the aspect of BitBoy, right, of what he's going through. All right, it was quite the long, wow, an hour and a half of VC. I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. Yeah, enjoy your Saturday. You can tell I'm like locked up in here. Enjoy your Saturday. Smash that tweet. Let's get a lot of hype behind it. Let's send that everywhere. If you know any artists, send them over. Completely free for them. Only benefits them. I just got confirmation that Crypto Casually is down to have his music by having him on there. He hosts space with artists nonstop. So this whole idea is free exposure for them. They'll be happy. They're checking us out, but then we're also benefiting by gaining streams and subscribers for us to be able to monetize Hulk Inu's YouTube channel in the future. Um, so hopefully you guys like some of these aspects and you're starting to understand a bit more about how we're moving through this market and how we're getting everything more synergetic and everything is happening for a reason with more push. And yeah, not long from now, big pushes from Holkino with 6 utilities on the way before January 7th. 6 utilities. We're gonna have a couple of them start rolling out already very soon. Um, Alcazar's buyback, the 12 Ethereum buyback from the NFT round one sellout, a AMA with Crypto Lifer that we met at Decentricon in person, loved our project and full on said I'll give you guys a free AMA, which is huge. He's very big up there. He's friends with BitBoy. Me being like all shocked about BitBoy, they thought it was weird because they knew him when he was like small time. So that's just something that's in the very near future. I can't tell you when the Crypto Lifer AMA is yet, waiting on them, but we're hoping it's before January 7th. And then thereafter, going to Hong Kong, going to conferences in Asia. We can finally announce the connection and promotion with our with the Chinese promotion company, and more utilities after these rounds too. This isn't the beginning. We can drop another list of the utilities to look forward to. What's nice about doing them in pieces is that, like, you're seeing them build up, and it's not this, hey, this is this one thing. We're launching this swap. It's going to be amazing, revolutionary. And then you launch it and you get dumped on because it's buy the rumor, sell the news. This is continuously building, continuous pushes. There's never going to be, okay, this is when I'm going to X out of Hulky. No, because we're continuously pushing things forward and we're continuously listening to your guys' advice and incorporating the community. That gets more and more when we launch out our community-based DAO. So there'll be separate operations of for a whole Kino that community gets to vote on of what routes to go. But that's after we've done all of these things and we're all super huge and meeting up across the world, adding in those like free flights to our NFTs. But I don't want to talk all that stuff. That's all that, oh, we're too hyped. Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy. Now we're all in a practical phase. When we blow up, then we can start to celebrate, talk about millionaires parties, etc., etc. But I stray. Smash that tweet, guys. It's the newest tweet. It's pinned inside of our community. Important for us to share. You've seen it over and over again. We're getting a 10K buy from Alcazar tokens strictly because of you guys, strictly because of the support, the shilling, the hyping when we're doing this, and we'll get more and more hype as we go. Crypto Prince, that was my ending sentiment, but okay. Crypto Prince asks, when does the NFT marketplace start developing? It's a good question. The NFT marketplace will start in between the gameplay trailer of Meta Brawl, and the launch. But also, what's interesting as we are marketing out more of our NFTs to be sold out. Honestly, it would also be selling out our NFTs, or that could also be the game plan for rounds 4 or 5 of marketplace and our final NFTs and whatnot, and you get extra perks. But yeah, what was I saying? The I don't know, my brain just completely stopped working. Hopefully that answers your question. The NFT marketplace, along with games, along with, yeah, I think that was my point. I don't know. I've been talking for an hour and a half straight, guys. But yeah, any other questions, feel free to tag me in chat as you've seen has been happening here. We are always around. We're always ready. If Hexa or Poca cannot answer one of your questions, they tag me. They send it to the team chat. I get to it as soon as possible. Okay, awesome. And answer the question. But yeah, feel free, guys. All feedback is welcome. If you think it's funny, we don't believe in the concept of fun as long as there's a question mark at the end. If you do have questions that you think are funny that need to be like you want to be reassured or you think it's challenging, it is best for us as far as efficiency for me to speak it. Um, but yeah, whatever is good for your schedule is good for us as well. I will be closing out the VC and scheduling it for tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST. We're also going to be announcing the Monday space that we're holding with Sensibilia at 4 p.m. EST. We'll be posting that later this evening. Right now, we're letting this crypto music tweet uh, be out for you guys all to smash it. If you've been here, you're always on BC. Smash, like, comment. If you can't retweet, I get it. But if you can, awesome. With that, Hexa, Adrian Whale, Polka, Gru, Toast, Shiba Doge Soldier, Crypto Prince, Helicopter, Xiao Xiao, Jean Grey, AJ Reval, Shiba Doge Man, Cetrin, welcome. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for listening. I'll be posting the updates for you to be able to read over, as I know it was a lot. They're in bullet point version, and I talk about them in a bit more detail as far as the updates of what is happening and what has happened and what will happen and the reason of why it's happening. So, thank you guys for listening. Again, any other questions, always welcome. Hulk out.